All right, so we're back. We had to take a little bit of a break there. We all know what's up. So, as we were talking, Jermaine's ordeal this week, he missed weight. Laurent, I know you make cuts. Tell me your outlook on it and how tough it is for you.
It all depends on how disciplined you are. I feel like I'm ready within 8 pounds. I just came back, and I just came back right before this. I was just running and I was working out, and I had the sweatsuit on. And after that, I was like, I still feel energetic. I don't feel drained or nothing after losing like 6, 7 pounds of water, so I feel good. But I just feel like 68 is pretty comfortable.
So I would say back to the whole Jermaine thing, like it for him, like a lot of people jumped on quick to lack of discipline, lack of this. Like that man is such a that man is such a monster that I sometimes as his boy, I'm like, yo, bro, can you chill out? Can you be human for a little bit? Like you have to kind of beg that dude to turn it down. And because he's always on turn up. And his was an injury
Right.
that prevented him from making the weight. And at that point, you having an injury to your hand is one thing. You having an injury to your foot is one thing. But your back, that's not something you really want to play with. Like you move the wrong way, you get a body shot the wrong way, your shit spasming up. This fighter wasn't one of those fighters just because maybe the regular everyday fan never heard of this guy. But if you're a boxing fan, you know this guy. This guy had he's either knocked out or dropped everyone he's fought. He dropped Raymond Matala bad. Um, he's a strong, heavy hitter. He's not a dude that you want to just overlook. You want to be 100% with him.
So you're talking about the accuracy of nutrition almost with these guys because Laurent is cut. Jamaine is like, yeah, I think we referred to him as a Greek god at one point on this pod. He ate a plate of broccoli on the podcast, I believe, when he was on. But the dude knows like his nutrition. He knows his body. To miss his weight, it had to be an injury, which is almost irresponsible for them to report.
Yeah, so
But
just
I guess it just had to take time. You know what I mean? For the unfold. It's unfortunate because there were a lot of people that were like, huh? I mean, but it's tough. I mean, and you can't get much more of a. I mean, Jamaine is Jamaine. You know what I mean?
That's the gladiator in him is that he still was gonna try to make this weight and still fight with a back injury when you ain't getting no sparring in, no road work really. Like you have to take days off just to recover from the training that you did. You got to take Tuesday off because of the training you did Monday. And then you train Wednesday. You got to take Thursday off because the training you did. Like you can't get ready for a fight like that.
Right.
And that's the thing about boxing. It's the most physically demanding sport. So when something like that happens, people are quick to say, "Oh, he's scared. He's this." And it's crazy. That's crazy to me. It's the most. It's like rated the hardest sport. Yet it gets the most criticism. Like I train every day, hard every day, and you think I'm just gonna not make weight and mess a check on purpose?
Now, what makes sense is really the internet, right? Because the thing on the internet is he got called out by Shakur Stephenson. Didn't he? So maybe he's got a bigger payday if he doesn't take this fight, prolongs a little. But that's the internet. I'm just saying. But that's what controversy sells.
I didn't hear that one.
But look at so Shakur Stevenson, Jamaine Ortiz. What do you think, AJ? Because I've heard you speak highly of Mr. Stevens.
I personally I love Jermaine. Me and Jermaine, debate about this a lot. I personally don't love Jermaine at 135. Period. He could fight all those guys, but fight him at 140. I actually had told them a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. probably like 2 years ago now. I was like, yo, it seems like a lot of these guys, they're not mentioning you. They're not even entertaining the thought of fighting you. What you should do is you should go up to 140 because Tank had just did it. Tank went up to 140, took the easiest champion out of Taylor and Prograis. He took Barrios, beat Barrios, and then went back down. I'm like, if you go to 140 before these 135 guys, because you're all going to be there. You all were amateurs together. You're all the same age. You're all the same weight. It's inevitable. All of you are going to be at 140, 147 soon. I told them, go to 140 before they get there. Feel yourself a belt. And then fight whoever's at 140. And then when they all get there, they're going to have no choice but to go through you. There's not going to be no ducking. There's not going to be no treating you like a B-side fighter because you're the guy at that weight class. And now what I said is kind of proven to be true because now T.O.'s at 140 and he's a 2-division champion. You know, that could have been Jamaine. Ryan Garcia's at 140 now. Rolly's at 140 now. Devin Haney, I just seen an interview. His dad just said, oh, they'll fight Teofimo at 140, that they think all their work at 35 is done. So now Devin Haney's at 140. So now all the money makers and all the reason to stay around at 135, the only one left is Tank and Shakur. And the Loma rematch, if you really want to entertain that, but even then, that's not gonna get you. You know, that's another fight that's not gonna get you what you really want. You know, that fight wasn't for a world championship. You know, it's to say you beat Loma, which is great, but no championship behind it. You really want a bag and you want some belts. I think 140 is the wave.
That's a good idea.
I think 140 is the way for him. That's just me, you know. And I'm not a fan of fighting. Really. I'm on the flip side there because I'm old school, so I watch boxing. I love as a fan seeing the best fight the best, but at the same time, seeing how things went like with my dad and how I'm in the business now. For me, if I'm gonna take a chance and fight a great fighter like Shakur, I want Shakur to be at his ultimate best, his ultimate peak, because that comes with ultimate peak money. Like Shakur's still not more, he's better than a lot of guys, but he's still not more popular than a lot of guys. Yeah. So Jamaine might make less money to fight Shakur than he would to fight a Teofimo or a Devin Haney, because those guys are more popular on the outside world. So I'm like, if Shakur becomes that Floyd Mayweather fighter that a lot of people are saying he's gonna be and whatever, then that's a different story. Now you're looking at a nice big bag.
It's gonna be interesting. I know that. I know Jamaine will be ready. What do you think his next fight's gonna look like?
They're talking about August, I think. And who knows? Who knows at this point what it ends up being? Who knows? I hope, like I said, I hope he goes to 140. I hope he gets a chance to fight Ryan Garcia.
That would be phenomenal. I mean, that's a sell, no doubt. But we're 5 days away from Springfield.
5 days away. We got the main event right here. Laurent Humes 8-0, 8 knockouts. Soon to be 9-0. Soon to be fighting Edgar Berlanga.
Let's go. Somebody from Whistler has to fight this dude because everybody has called him out. I mean,
we're gonna have to keep calling him until he answers the phone.
I mean, so at some point. So other than your fight next week, Laurent, what are you looking for? What other fight are you looking forward to on that card? Because it's a big one.
Another fight on that card. See, I like this card. It's a really good card because all my people's fighting. Carlos Castillo, that's my guy. I gotta hit him up for more tickets. Steve's fighting. Those are really my two peoples that are fighting on that card that I'll be looking out for, helping them out, giving them tips and stuff.
I'm looking forward to Denzel's fight. I'm looking forward. I mean,
who's Denzel fighting again? I know.
Daniel Sostre from Puerto Rico.
I'll tune into that. I'll be right there. I watch
Denzel was great. Denzel was great. What
Oscar got a
to
good fight. Oscar got a good fight coming up. I'm looking
Oh
forward to
yeah,
Oscar's fight.
that is a good
He's
fight.
fighting Nathan Balakin. They both got similar records, so that'll be a good one. I'm looking forward to Wilfredo's fight.
Old Faithful. Let's
That's
go one more time.
Shakur Moore's a vet.
Yeah, he is. And this is his Wilfredo. Has he fought since
Since the knockout? No,
he hasn't, right? Okay.
I erased that. From my database.
So
Like
I'm looking forward to that fight big time. I'm looking forward to obviously Laurent's fight. I think one more fight on there that I'm really intrigued by is Orta's fight.
Is he? Is he fighting? Because I heard one of his opponents like that. Orta is fighting.
Orta's fighting.
Josh is my dude too. Yes, and Josh. Hell yeah.
So I'm looking forward to his fight because he's fighting another veteran with over 50 fights, over 60 fights, and the dude's a southpaw. It's not really Orta's weight because it's kind of last minute. Orta fights 126. This guy fights at 135, but they agreed to fight at 130. So I'm looking forward to that fight.
It's gonna be a good one. I know that whole card's looking phenomenal right now. We're gonna knock on wood. Wait till we get there. But
we'll see everybody. We'll have a couple more interviews coming up this week. But other than that, we'll see everybody on Friday for the weigh-in. Thursday's the weigh-in. Friday's the fight.
No doubt. We should see it, Laurent. Thank you for coming through, man. I think it seems like every fight I've been at, you're crushing someone. I think I put that in the promo, so I don't expect anything different this week.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I'm looking forward to the walkout. I'm looking forward to this card. AJ,
Ron, if you got any sponsors or people you want to shout out, feel free.
Yeah.
I got you. We're ending it right here. So shout out RBC, Reverse Boxing Club. Shout out Barney. Barney's my cut man. He's the one that went to Mexico with me. That was a great experience. He's a good dude. Shout out Barney. And Pratt and Son. Shout out Elite Nutrition. That's it about it right now. If I miss anyone, I'll shout you out next time.
There you go.
Bet.
Word. So, hey, next Friday night. It's June 16th, I believe. I don't keep track of dates much anymore, but that's 7 o'clock AIC or 6 when the doors open.
You recording this fight?
I'll be there.
The YouTube's be on point. And I'm like,
we're gonna be doing our own production for this fight for the first time. RPE is gonna be doing their own personal live streaming,
which is phenomenal. I think it was the first one at the Palladium I was looking at, and I was like, I tried to go live, but through the Palladium, internet sucks. So you really do need that aspect. You do. I love it. My fight to be out after the whole thing. What I need from you guys is a big knockout, like my man Omar Bordoy put out last time at the Palladium.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire.
I put out like 7 different views of that. It was phenomenal. That's what we need. But I'm looking forward to the whole game that night. So, Laurent, thank you very much. We'll talk again. AJ, right. Love it. We'll see you when doors open. Guys, thank you for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys next time.